We are finally maturing in our business. This is how it feels the last couple of weeks. I'm finally making decisions that I needed to make a long time ago. And I'm starting to get the hang of it, and we're making some big decisions. Hello everyone, I hope we're all doing well. I am a UK reseller. I sell pre-loved clothing and some shoes when we find them at the boot sale for cheap. And today I'm just going to talk about a few things I've been picking up over the last sort of week and a half that's really helped me progress in my business. And it sounds silly, but I think we're actually really making some good progress just from these couple of decisions and these mindset shift that I've had. So I'm going to get into it. I'm going to talk about this with you, but first we're going to talk about the boot sales, and I'm going to go over what we managed to pick up. So we picked up 27 items on Sunday, which was yesterday, and this is what it looks like. They're a pair of shoes, very snazzy, just a pair of Adidas's. They sell for like 35 on eBay. Need a bit of a clean, but we paid I think £10 for those. And then we got a football shirt, Miami, not bad. Fat face dress with tags, fat face jumper, Weird Fish woman's jumper, Vans jumper, and this isn't an amazing brand, but it's the style. It's a corduroy chore jacket, so I picked it up. Yeah, it won't sell for massive amounts, but I paid £3, and my metric is £10 profit, so I'm happy to pick that up all day long. I list it on eBay for like £20, and it would definitely sell for that. We picked up 9 pairs of Levi jeans off of another reseller who was just selling a load of his old stuff. He had loads of these and loads of Columbia fleeces. The Columbia fleeces under here, we picked up, there's one there, so we picked up 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. They're just bread and butter. We paid £3 on the Colombian fleeces. Definitely going to make our tenner profit on those. As for these Levi jeans, they're nothing special other than this first pair. As you can see there, they got the XX. So 501's obviously great. Everyone looks for the 501s. They're the most popular ones. But these are XX, which is, I don't really know the rules for XX. They're a massive size, 42, which is, believe it or not, actually kind of a benefit because you can charge a little bit of a premium. But with these, and if we go to the tag on the inside, they are made in the USA. I'll pop up a comp for these. XX, made in USA, sell really great. They're like 45, 50 quid. The sizing might make it a bit different. I don't know if they've been taken up or not. They don't look like 38 legs. They might have been taken up, but pretty clean. XX, made in America. Very happy with those. We also picked up some Doc Martens. We paid £4 for them. Pretty good condition, just blue Doc Martens, mighty fine. And some Clark shoes as well. We paid £1 for, which is great. And I still found this one out the back. I picked this up last week. So I just thought I'd show you it. It's not from this week's car boot, but it's just a vintage 1997, 96 Liverpool shirt, I believe. This one has a stain on at the bottom, which is why it's not been listed yet. The other two I found, well, I found 3 in all in one go. I'll pop them up on screen to prove I did find them. They've already sold. So one sold for like £33 on eBay and one sold for 25 on Vinted. I'm happy to take that because we only paid £2 each. So yeah, I probably could have waited out, put the names on the back. I've got a mate who can actually put official names on the back, which I could have done, but I just decided to sell them as they were. But yeah, I just thought, yeah, turn 2 into 30 quid. You can't complain with that. This one has got a stain, like I say. I'm going to try and get it out. I haven't tried yet. If not, it will still sell well. But yeah, just want to show you that as well. So, like I say, we picked up 26 items, which is a good turnout, to be fair. We usually average over 30. The reason we got 26, that was only from one boot sale, was because of that reseller. If it wasn't for him, if he didn't turn up, we would have got like 15, which is still good. But we only went to one boot sale. We usually go to 3 on a Sunday, but I only went to 1 because I've made this mindset shift where now I am just doing solely, no matter what my mood is saying, no matter what I want to do with my day, I only do what's right for the business. That's a little bit too high. So, yeah, what I've started doing is just removing emotion from my business. So I watched a podcast from Tech and Sports, who I talk about all the time on this YouTube channel. It's as if I got shares in him, but yeah, I'll pop it up on screen. It's with a UK, well, Spanish UK, he resells in the UK, called Arwin, does clothing, and they were talking about just removing emotion from the business when it comes to replying to return requests, refunds, and that sort of thing. But I kind of took it a bit more broader and went, I'm just going to remove all emotion from the business completely. And what that looks like for me in this moment is not worrying about not allowing myself to get caught up in the fact that I want to go to a boot sale, or I want to do a certain thing with sourcing, or I want to do this, I want to do that. I just take that emotion away and go, what does my business actually need? And yesterday, my business didn't need free car boot sales. It only needed one. And the reason being, I woke up Sunday morning and only had £100 payout from eBay, which meant I didn't have the money to go to free car boot sales. And what that would have meant before this sort of mindset shift, would have been, okay, let's take it from the tax pot. Let's take it from this to go into the overdraft and withdraw the 300 quid I need for all free car boot sales. Let's put it on a whatever it meant. I would have done it before, where I would have, what's the saying? I would have stolen from Peter to pay Paul, or whatever it is. I would have took money from future self to go to these boot sales. Instead of that, I've gone, no, let's just take the £100 that we do have, which we have for sourcing, and take it to one boot sale and do as well as we can there. We picked up, like I say, 26 items, so we did well. But it's just all about, and that's really helping me at the minute. And, you know, I'm just completely trying to operate my business as if it's a business, not as if it's a hobby, because operating as a hobby is going to get you hobby results. Operating as a business is obviously going to get you more business focused, more consistent, more regular results. And yeah, and another thing that's sort of woken me up to this is working a proper job again, like an official job where you have a boss. Yeah, I work harder for them than I do for my own business, and it's embarrassing to say that out loud, but it's kind of true. And I think it's probably the case for a lot of people. When you're your own boss, it's really hard to like always be on point and always do this and always do that. So it shows, like, this YouTube channel hasn't had a video uploaded on it in 8 days of time recording this. It's probably going to be later time I get this out, probably 9-10 days since I've recorded this. But if this was me working at Tesco's, my second job, and they told me to record a YouTube video and get it posted that day, I would do it. And I would do it immediately, and I'd do it to the best of my ability, and I'd get it done very quickly, and I wouldn't moan about it. I would just do it, and I wouldn't see it as a burden, and I wouldn't see it as a pain in the ass. I would just do it and go, okay, let's just do it, because the alternative is getting told off or getting embarrassed for not doing the work. And the same goes for tidying out the back here. It is tidy at the moment-ish, but if that was Tesco's, you know, and they told me to tidy the stockroom, it would be tidied. But here, I tell myself to do it, and I go, I'll do it later, I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe I just do half of it, or maybe, you know, I only do a certain amount of it and then I'll give up, or I just do the bare minimum. And that needs to change, because you can't be working for someone else's dream harder than you are your own. So yes, we're trying to make those changes, and I've made a big change that I'm going to talk about very soon, a very big change to the business, that is going to completely change the direction of the business, completely going to change everything. And that's not an exaggeration. It is something I should have done a year ago, something I should have done a year and a half ago, and I didn't do it, and I've done it. And yes, I'm very much looking forward to it, because now we can really crack on with some actual work. I'll get into that in another video. I don't want to give away too much, but yeah, just trying to be a little bit more not emotionless, but just a little bit more I don't know the right word, a little bit more, this is what needs doing, so I'm going to do it, and I'm not going to complain about it, because that's what I'm like in other areas of my life. But when it comes to this business, sometimes I do the bare minimum. Sometimes I don't put my best foot forward, and that needs to change if I want to take it to where I want to take it, which my goal is 20 a day. I'm currently at 14 a day. I want to take it to 20 listed a day by the end of car boot season, which for me is around the end of September, which is going to be tricky. I've got 6 more to grow a day in that time. I think I can source that many. It's just a case of getting the cash flow up to the point where I can afford to source that many, because at the minute, like I say, like on the weekend, right, just gone, that I talked about, I only went to one boot sale. I'm having to sort of mute my business because the cash flow isn't quite there yet. The sales aren't quite there yet. So we're listing 14, we're selling an average of 12 a day. So we're doing really great, and we are cash flowing like a lot of money, and I'm managing to pay myself, and it's great. But to be able to get over to the next hurdle, which is going to be 16 a day or 15 a day or wherever we jump to, I do need those sales to catch up. But very positive, very happy. But yeah, like I say, to get to 20 a day, we're going to need a big jump. We're going to need a big effort. Reason being, I've got a newborn on the way in, well, my partner's 37 weeks pregnant at the moment, so literally 2 or 3 weeks, and I'm going to be a dad as well. So we're going to be juggling that as well, which is madness. As I've just got a return request. Not emotional about it. We're taking the emotion out. Fine. Return request, not a problem, sir. I'll do that right away for you. Yes, which is what you'd say if you worked at Tesco's. So why are you complaining about it? Imagine that if you worked at Tesco, someone come in, this is wrong, can I return it? Imagine if you kicked off. Imagine if you start going, oh, they're just trying to try their luck. Oh, why can't they just make sure? No, you'd go, yes, sir, right away, and you'd do it. Just do the same in your business. Your life's going to be a lot better. But yes, being a dad and trying to grow this business is going to be a nightmare. I'm looking forward to it, don't get me wrong, but there is going to be some sleepless nights. I've already got bags. I'm already knackered as it is. And we're about to get like nights where we don't even sleep, so this is going to be fun. We're going to be listing on 2 hours sleep, and we're going to be making YouTube videos on 2 hours sleep, and it's going to be an absolute grind. It's going to be a mission. It's going to be the best thing I've ever done though. So yeah, I'm back. I'm going to make some more YouTube videos. I'm going to stop procrastinating on them. I'm going to stop being a little lazy bugger, and I'm just going to do the work as if it's for someone else. Because yes, and another thing Tech and Sports said, which really resonated with me, is he said he's not his business. His business is business, and he is just an ambassador for his business. He just works for the business. He's not the business. And that's a really great way of putting it in your mind to go, this isn't about you, this is about the business. Yeah, you're not doing this for you, you're not making this YouTube video for you, you're not listing this item for you, you're listing it for the business. And if that helps you mentally go, right, this is what it needs, and puts yourself in that employer state where you're kind of just doing as you're told, which is where I operate most. I'm not very conscientious in the way that I'll just get on with work. I kind of need to be told what to do, which is tricky working for yourself because no one's going to tell you what to do. So you kind of need to tell yourself what to do. But yeah, I'm getting a lot better at it. A year, 2, 3 years ago, I was completely useless at it, which is reflecting in the business back then. But yeah, we're doing much better now, and we're going to keep on growing. We're going to keep on improving, and we're going to get to 20 a day by the end of car boot season. Yes, I'm going to end this video. Hope you enjoyed. Appreciate it. Hit the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you very soon for a next one. Trust me, it won't be 9 days. I'll be a lot sooner this time. Promise.